Hello boys, my name is Yoshi. Welcome back to my blind playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles free for Switch with the Japanese voices. Well, and wait, no. This is not GFA Call C. I keep messing this up. This is Future Connected. And in the last video, it's not in Japanese voices, by the way. It's just English. In the last video, we left off doing some more effects with, mostly doing some other stuff. You certainly get a lot of CP a lot faster than you did in the original game. That definitely saves a lot of farming for later. Basically makes it so that you don't have to do extra stuff. Okay, I'm gonna get all of your Monadal arts maxed out for Shulk. It's like the most important thing for Phil to max out is the Monadal arts. But now armor is probably actually something I'm gonna probably want to actually get up first, so... I did Buster a bit, but now I'm gonna do the other one. Anyways, in the last video, we left off doing pretty much just like any Xenoblade player does, clearly, doing nothing but side quests again. No surprise there. It seems like it's just been non-stop side quests left and right here. Most of the time you get so much CP that most of the time you end up using stuff like Zaps. Ooh, this one is a really good one. I almost forgot about this one. I know we need a aura. But I don't like the one that, physical damage done and makes talent gauge refill. So, I think I have a couple things I want to do is... Attacks reduces enemy strength. Attack when... Available when aura is active. Attack reduces enemy strength. Okay, that's good as long as an aura, but I don't think that's going to be really good. One thing I want to do, since I'm actually going to be... I'm thinking, actually... Putting engage aura is better for benefit, and instead of aura toast, I want to make them starch instead. For those of you who don't know, Magnum Starch is really good if used early because it can be used in combination with another arts to actually turn characters like May or particularly Ryan. It was really useful on to just make them do an absurd amount of damage for no reason whatsoever other than it's just really busted. Anyway, I'm gonna do Starlight Kick next because I don't have anything else to use. Unfortunately, a lot of Melia's effects aren't really that good. Other than a little bit of a heal and some other effects, there's very few spots where her are actually that useful. Like I mentioned before, Melia's just not her setup. She did have her uses and was required to be used in Xenoblade 1 in the base game, but whenever you can see her, that is a really big thing. Anyways, the reason why I set up the Nene like that is because we're actually going to be playing as her for a bit. We're probably going to start removing HP up gems on her come the next setup because Nene will regularly just have 9 mouth anyways, that we want to start putting muscle up on her instead so that we can increase both our regular defense and ether defense so that she just will never die. Anyways, initially we tried to get this random item.
Not feeling wonder marvelicious.
Hang in there, don't give up.
Probably the problem is the way you jump is partly the problem there, is like the fact that you have such a weird jump it can really mess up. Because a lot of this is also momentum-based jumping, so when you jump from here, it seems like you have a little bit of momentum when doing it, too. I can make it work easier, though, if I jump instead from here. Yeah. Just like the way the momentum works, it makes you feel like you can jump from there, and you probably could make it from there. It's just, for some reason, I've been up a lot, and on top of it, it just looks really awkward to do. So I figured, let's not worry about it. Alright. Now, there are a couple of things I still want to do in this video, although most part I'm not going to be focusing a lot on storyline this time, because, again, a lot of the priority is on the Pawn Specters. If we can get a lot of them upgraded, their chant ability just becomes so much better, and it's definitely a priority to get up as soon as possible. Oh, hello, there is a Fogbeast here now. I think it was here before. It is. Looks like it's looking to the left right now. Get to the back, we can sneak around it. As I said, there's no reason to always fight every monster you come across. If you the right route, you can skip them.
You speak to Nanona? Brave mortal.
Oh, nice voice sign again. Qualified, certified, deified, Spectre, Nanana is name. But what is in name? Meh. It seemed fate ordained us to meet here. Laws of space-time converge on single point, for one of Pawn Spectre blood cannot but happen. Time is nigh. After eons of wait, dreams soon come to fruition. Cut down miscreant, Venomagigity must fall. Let this act fan flames of rebellion and upturn world of shambles. Friends want to know more about Thingamajig X and why world is in shambles? Now is not time nor place for an expedition. First must make pact with Nana, and to do so must slay odious lie beyond. The slayer of one untidy surely lead friends to original proof. Then and only then may friends begin on path to reaching true lore. Okay. Hands of fateness, please to weave the wheel ending the way. Jesus. These I say the weirdest things sometimes. It's no fun. Top of it just really weird. Anyway, you have to do Nana's Kami. We're actually a little bit under-leveled for this, so turns out that it's actually really hard. We could always just skip it briefly to go back and then eventually just do it later instead. Wait a minute. Is this actually on top of the side shot and I just don't know where I'm going? Because I swear I looked everywhere on the top area there and I found nothing there. That just doesn't make any sense. I literally just went down to the lower part where I thought that thing was and I cannot find it. So maybe it's actually on top instead. But even then, it's just, I'm so confused now. Anyways, I noticed the marker has a land thing of level 73, so we're a bit under leveled for it, so I'm not sure if we can actually do it or not. I'll at least give it an attempt too, though. Oh, wait, the stupid buzzing birds again. So that unique was actually the one that I think was doing the sleeping, either that or that was. Okay, so we have more of these Fogbeasts showing up now. Part of the problem with the birds is you have no clue where they are half of the time. But it's half of the time that you try to do this, you just don't even know that they're there until it's too late. Alright, okay. From doing the right quest and just processing a storyline, we could probably just get all of our experience doing that, and if we find out that he's done for us, remember, we could always just come back to it later after finishing the storyline. Okay. The enemies are weak enough. I think I might just battle my way through here. I think that's how I'm gonna handle this, maybe. At least against any monsters that are going to be aggressive otherwise. That's just a sound monster, I can avoid that. When you can get that extra damage with Magnum Charge, it just does a lot of damage.
Nice job.
Ooh. Seems like there's lots of mining spots to be had, so for sure we're gonna try to at least get all of those. By the way, we're not actually that under-leveled compared to what I actually thought, so we should be able to make it just as long as we pick our battles and know where exactly we're targeting stuff. Like, there's, I think, like, yeah, there's like a big amount of enemies here. We want to skip that particular battle, but maybe we can go around it and fight something else instead. And we should be able to actually make it to our item. Just doing that, which will be convenient. Otherwise, let's see what we have to do. Ooh, that's actually over the far side area, so that means we have to actually cross around there, which means we're gonna have to do the slow walk strategy again. Like I mentioned before, Arachno are sound-based monsters. You must go slowly in order to avoid them. If you do not, then they will aggro. And then there's the looking at you monsters. Unfortunately, there's nothing to do to stop them from seeing you other than just make sure they don't get caught by them. But with right sneaky movements, you can get around basically any monster. That's actually probably one of the funner parts of Xenoblade too, like the fact that you can skip every single battle in the game, so as long as you time exactly when to go. Oh, that's unique. I did not know that. And they're linked together. And they also cannot be skipped, apparently. Yeah, they're in our direct way. We'll have to just try and kill them. Starting with the weaker. Oh my gosh, I'm Apple. That's not good. One big thing is whenever you die in this, that's a big problem. You kind of have to do. Oh, by the way, I just realized I should have even thought that to begin with. We can just skip around them. It's just the problem is we're gonna have to pull them and do like a reset trick instead. Like I said, there are ways to get around all the fights, but some of them are really tricky and they're just kind of annoying to evade. Some of them even force you to do shenanigans where you have to like get around them other ways. Oh, that no queen was not there before. Must be different. We are good. Obviously, we can never fight the sound-based monsters, so we have to sneak around those for sure. But then there's also a unique the other way. Making the smarter idea slightly is to go to the right side area and then just charge head first into these enemies and then just try to kite them. We can't afford to fight them after all, so we're just gonna run away to the very edge of the room and try to make them lose aggro. Oh, hello. Ooh. That was very scary. Ooh, this ended up being a bit worse than I thought, and this big guy is kind of just body blocking us. Please.
Time for game of tag. Oh, spicy nuts to cry. Someone need help?
At least a few of these monsters away, maybe? Not all of them, unfortunately. We got every one of them out except this one annoying enemy that's just kind of in the way. But we had to do this anyway, because there's no other way past that even. So now we're fighting this one other enemy.
That one out.
Alright, wow. Somehow we managed to sneak past all those enemies. And this big as well. Yeah, I almost forgot. There's a lot of monsters we had to sneak past to get to this, but we were able to ultimately get it done. Fortunately, this one is not a sightseeing monster. Oh. Okay, never mind. I guess we're not going to be killing this thing after all. The Xenoblade thing is actually a monster, and it's very close to another unique monster. So, it's to say, I don't know if we can take this out or not. It's possible we might be able to DPS it down with enough time. The problem is, though, is that I think I just literally mentioned it, not more than a few minutes ago. That, yeah, we have to fight a unique monster, basically. There's, like, no choice. We'd have to fight both monsters, a unique monster, and then take on him just to get the stuff done. I don't see any other way of doing this other than try my hardest to lure it out somehow. And then once I lure it out of the way, I'm gonna have to... Oh, okay, why'd I look this way? Well, that at least gives me an opportunity to retry the battle if I need to, but, I don't know what else to do. Because I'm thinking the unique is just looking at them, so it might just pull into a battle anyway. That one is not linked by default, but it might pull with the unique depending on where we go. So first, I'm gonna try pulling out the regular enemies first. Which, okay, we were able to make it work. As this is a slightly higher level battle, it's gonna take a little bit longer usual. If you're wondering why this game's so really tricky is, I think I've mentioned this before, Xenoblade enemies get much more powerful if you're out of level, under level compared to them. And then this continues to stack depending on how high your level is. Once you start getting really difficult, oh my goodness. As if this wasn't already hard enough. Suddenly a bunch of minions appeared, and I have no aggro whatsoever. Yeah, no way I'm doing that without some way to either block, call minions, or something else. I like how, annoyingly enough, they still throw that stupid enemies to strong tip. That's simply just a tip on the fact that you can make it easy mode. But we don't need easy mode, we just need to grind. Okay, so, enough said, I can safely say that that quest is definitely not doable right now at this level. We probably will be doable, we just need to out-level the enemies. And also, potentially getting better equipment could help too, but... Anyways... At the very least, we did explore the area, so we did get some experience points, so there was obviously a reason to come here. So there was that. But that's about all we can do, so I think we're gonna do Rubble Trouble and Sweetest Death instead. That should hopefully get us a decent amount of experience, and then maybe we can come back to Melville a little bit later. Where is it? Wait, where the heck is this quest? Where's this blue marker at? The heck? It must be in a new area. Where does it say on the quest area? Give the Hoverstone to Celestrina. Ancient City of Grand Spare Environment. Hoverstone was the eating move to collect and gather the stone to Sala. Oh, wait. Oh, frick. That's right next to the storyline trigger anyway. And on hindsight, let's not do that instead. Instead, let's do New Way of Life instead. Defeat 4 Skeeters at Thoroughfare and collect 4 globs. Okay, that's easy enough. Alright. Let's go to that. Oh wait, no, it's not even that. It's called casual mode. I thought it was like easy mode or something, but yeah, it's basically like an easy mode of the game. It basically just makes every enemy really easy. They have 50% less health. You don't really know what you're doing.
Nice job.
Winning just come natural to Kino.
Okay, well, this is not going to take that long to get. Also, in hindsight, I probably should have fought a regular mob first before doing that, but also we were kind of underleveled for it. But in hindsight, I probably should have fought a weaker mob first to try and get the parting blade built up. Or potentially do a battle with it, but maybe run away after a little bit. Fortunately, you don't have Riki in the party, so we can't just spam Happy Hour over and over again until the party meter is full, so we kind of have to actually get it the legit way now. It's a little bit annoying. Choke is basically about 90% of our damage here, so that's why we have him in battle, is because he does a lot of damage. You can certainly destroy enemies very quickly. I don't think you can reset the chest anymore. I noticed that whenever you die, the chest has to, not move around.
Let's keep this up.
Never give up, Spirit is here upon way.
You know what? Since I got my rank up thing, I'm gonna do something very smart. There might be a battle over here. Let's, purposely travel to Grand Arch now, actually. Because, we're gonna trigger an event here anyway, so let's just trigger this if it's a battle, and then we can just go straight into battle and immediately use a chain attack at the very start of the battle. That might save a little bit of time. I know there's one cheat
Your
you can
instinct
do.
was right, Melia.
Yes, although the rift's influence is spreading far too quickly. Ransom, are you fine?
Miss Melia, these armors, it was so sudden.
You can explain later. Let us do the fighting here. You should seek refuge.
Right you are.
I should probably be using while down in the swing.
Yeah.
Bad armor. Go to bed without dindins. You know, show off punching skills.
I'm feeling it.
Okay, use that to kill one of them. Let's just do Red Comet. Alright, that was cool.
Thank you for that.
Was everyone all right?
Yeah. No major injuries to speak of. All thanks to you, of course.
You know, accept a year's supply of sweet wasabi as reward. Real Heropun never has compensation. Or is it that?
Shulk, was it the rift's expanding influence that's responsible for our armor's transformation?
Looks like it. We saw it happen before, too. Regular monsters turned into Fogbeasts, just like that.
That suggests more Fogbeasts will appear if the rift continues to spread its vileness. Consider, with the size it was before, the rift's effect was limited to the area within the capital. But now it's getting wider.
One moment. In that case, if the rift keeps growing larger,
All monsters everywhere could be changed by the fog.
we must find a way to fight back.
We'll need those research notes for that. Let's head for the lab.
Right.
Alright. Cool. Yeah, we got some more quests here. This is the worst. Maybe Grandel just doesn't have any. Oh, it's you. Can I ask you a really, really big favor? What is cause of worries? I got slain in the game helping me pick flowers for a grave, but I cannot find the right kind anywhere. Dawn smile I'm looking for. It's a really pretty cover, and it actually does look like the sky at dawn. They say it goes in high up places with a lot of sun. Tension Ridge would be a good bet, but the guards warned me not to go outside the Grandel ramparts because it's too dangerous, so now I'm stumped. Alright, that'll do for the grave. Oh, please could you look for some dawn smiles for me, please? Thank you so much. I'll go on ahead and make sure things look nice around the grave so it's all ready. I guess fixing Machina is just like repairing normal machines. I wish I knew someone who was good at that. Oh, now I think is when we can may have to use Shulk, actually. Isn't he, like, the main person that's already on it? Although, I want to finish my EverQuest before I do that, so let's do that.
Hey,
Cubberry Everstar, see, this will help with the cleanup a lot. I don't really want to stay here forever, but it'll be nice to make the place a little bit more tolerable in the meantime. For another thing, it seems to be a good deed to leave it neater than when we found it, not all tumbled down direct. People who once lived here would hate to think of their old homes as overgrown piles of rubble too. In any case, the area should be getting a lot nicer soon. It's all thanks to you. I really appreciate it. Hope it was helpful help things. That one was definitely on you this time, Danny. A little bit of fan out, and it seems like a lot of some of the rubble is gone now. I don't really know which one is closer, either this one or the other one, so I'll just kind of go wherever. And yes, classic Xenoblade, as you do more storyline stuff, even more quests will open, and even more moments will open as well. Though, now that I've done a few of them, probably to save time, it'd probably be safest to say it's better to just complete the entire storyline and then just relive and you immediately activate all the quiet moments back to back. So you found the ingredients, thank you. And I hope it was helpful helpings. Whenever you apply a stimulant to the wheat or not makes it endorse distance. The fields produce cream wheat, you'll see. They're packed to bursting with deliciousness come harvest time, but that's only if they've been carefully tended to. Want you walk you off with fistfuls of stuff, but if you find any ripe iris, you can have them. Think of it as my thanks for helping out. You've been a fantastic help after all. New collection points available at Halicon Wheats. Alright. So this one straight up opened up more collection points. Sure enough, we already got ourselves a cream wheat. Nice. Oh, we already completed the veggie side of the things. Oh, this looks like a set where you have to do some battles, I think. I think I am starting to understand what I'm supposed to do to get up there, but I kind of ignored it at first because I initially thought this was just another area to explore, but it seems I've been wrong this whole time, and guess the excavation point we're actually looking for is up here. I initially thought this was too steep to climb, but it turns out it's not just not too steep to climb, but it's also where we can find an important area. Ooh, what if it was up there? There's a random excavation point that's bugging me, because it's in a weird spot. I'm guessing we might have to drop down to it from somewhere else. Well, there's no point in waiting now. We have to go up here now that we're here. If we don't, then we're just gonna kind of, you know, forget that we're going up here. You're wondering why I haven't been taking out all of those weird enemies with the ether theme. These are ether-based enemies. They can effectively only be killed easier. Well, they don't need to be killed this way, but are typically only killable with Melia in the party. And we got that without fighting, just barely. That was really close. I'm gonna briefly pop up here to see if there's a landmark here, and also see if there's a continuation. Anyway, I will say a big thing is collecting out spawn sectors early definitely is helping out a lot. Oh, hello, there's a random item down here. Okay, so that is the Porobore's favorite, but what about the other excavation finds? Oh, these are just all Heatherstones, so they're just all found around the area. Okay, well that part is quest is now done. Now the real problem is I have no idea where the frick this excavation point is. I keep on trying to go kind of close to where the spot is supposed to be, but I can never find where it is. And that side is just a drop down side, so I can't really go down there either. Yeah. Well, best strat with this probably now is to just take a look at Zen's Thoroughfare and see if we can, like, maybe find a way to get to it by maybe upping down on it from above. Oh, what the frick? I literally went right into a Fogbeast balance, so it suddenly popped up on Tori even though I didn't tap. Fogbeasts are more powerful than a regular monster foes. In addition to that, they also spread a wide surge and set radius of south, drawing in nearby monsters. Enemies who come under effects of the surge will become aggressive towards the party. Additionally, these enemies will be affected by the right warrior, increasing their battle based on strength from the Fogbeast. Okay. Not like that matters. We just died literally no more than a few minutes ago. Alright, Alright, I think I know where to go for this. It's possible if we had gone here early, we would have actually met with the Fogbeast at all, but it seems now that we have, they are popping up in random places. Pretty soon they'll be everywhere. Oh wow. There's a Fogbeast literally right on one of the zones where I need to go potentially, but it looks like that's not actually where we need to go. Oh yeah. Cool. We finally got Porobore's favorite stuff done. Alright, well that was actually easier than I thought. I know that's worth a lot of experience. Let's try and turn that in whenever we can. We might pop up the... Okay, good. I don't want to trigger the quest just yet. I might want to complete a couple of requests before triggering the main storyline some more. Oh wow, there's a lot more Fogbeasts than there were before. So effectively, upon activating that effect, randomly, Fogbeasts will just now start appearing in the random area now, where there wasn't any before. So, yeah. I do not like these plot lanes, so I'm actually going to fight this one. Okay. Cool. We got a level 70. Yeah, friends find some of Porobore's favorites. So fair, please. Good jobbing. Friends found 10 of Porobore's favorite already. Treasures take this just like fun. Incredible effort. Friends found 50 of Porobore's favorite. Friends deserve material reward and extra pat on back. Quick step. Holograms. 1, 2, 3, it's all here. 20 bits. Porobore's favorite all safely returned. Corporal know how to express elation, count for days and days. Friends did an unbelievable job and deserve unbelievable award. A Corporal could go to Grand Jail and face an esteemed person with no fear for personal safety. Thank friends. Thank you friends so much. Nice. You got it done. Yet debuff resist, which is a really good gem to have this early on, and wow, and quick step at the same time. Both of those are going to be very useful. I'm not going to put that on you yet because I actually want that on Shoke, because my main character typically is going to be Shoke. But I am going to throw the biggest debuff resist on you, since you're going to be our tinkiest, and we do not want to... Alright, whatever. Oh, let's upgrade this topple resist to me, too. Let's actually replace one of these HPSs with instead, something more interesting. Like, what's this? Auto attack damage halved, but fills 10 gauge by 7. Night vision. Okay, well, that's gonna be pretty useful. That's actually pretty useful on attackers for accuracy. I think I want to throw that on. You can purposely set it to night to make it work. There are monsters where you don't always get the night vision bonus, unfortunately, but that'll be very useful later, come to later, if we have to fight any super bosses. It'll guarantee that we can hit them. Alright, what next? That's the one we can't do. That one simply requires us to gather the Everfun Spectres, but one of them requires defeating that monster. Grand Arc. Alright, so we have to go back to Grand Arc now. We're actually almost done with most of the quest here, but there are a couple of other ones we are going to do. Oh, hello, there's a red thing over here. Alright. Oh yeah, this is where we have to face okay. Wow, those must be the domiciles, huh? Thank you so much for finding them. A lot of people died trying to get the capital back. One guy was someone I really looked up to. He was strong, kind, sort of like the brother I never had. Actually wanted to find the flowers by myself, but I guess I could always do that next time. Really though, thank you. I'm sure this made him happy. Let's go back to Grand Arch now. Oh, it's one of those nighttime ones again. Or maybe not. Wait, I know I have this on my quest. See this step. Ask Fad and Grandel to prepare the dessert, which I might hear. Ooh, it might be one of those even more specific times. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Xenoblade is a really awkward feature that I do not like personally. Well, original game only. Where certain characters only come out at night, or certain characters are sometimes extremely shy or extremely picky. Essentially, they only come out at very certain points during certain the day, and there's no good way of knowing where they are. So your best bet is to just everyone to do other stuff.
Hello.
Something on your mind?
I don't know what else to say.
All right? Are you there?
Yeah, certain characters do move around. Yes, in case you're wondering, I do have the quest on Blue, and I cannot seem to find the friggin' character that I'm looking for.
Hello.
Oh, here he is. Me is nice, elevated, but I think seafood's where it's at. Oh, you're looking for a chef? Very good. Once I've come up with a recipe, I'll happy to help you out. Okay. Where that might be, though. It's not like you're killing time either, right? Good things come to those who wait. Oh no, it's one of those mixed quests set up. I think I might actually have to do a different quest before I can actually do that. And a lot of this is kind of locked behind the gate setup, so, let's, just put Choke as the leader in the party now. Then he did have her time in the swamp, but back to Choke again. We'll pick up this quest and I guess focus on that for the next part of the video. Oh, and also, before I do anything else, change one of his other abilities off. In fact, to help with that, let's go here and buy some better equipment for Shulk. Starting with, I think he wants lighter weight typically, so he will have the Awakona cap set. One of those is going to be Quick Step. The other, I think, is going to be... there is no buff effects, unfortunately, on those, so that doesn't really help me. Let's put Recovery up so we're healed every time. And we are picked up as a healer. By the way, we can only get a Quick Step boost of up to 25%, but having that active is really nice. Oh, yeah, look at that. That is a lot more faster movement. Alright, then we're picking up this quest that we could not pick up before. Hey, could you hear me out? You see, my granddad is a Machina. Huh, does that mean you're... No, I'm just a regular Hobbs. I guess my granddad isn't actually my granddad. To me, when I got separated from my parents during the war, we've been together ever since. Alright, okay, you must feel like you owe him a lot. Yeah, also, cause when Armus turned into Fogbeasts intact, he shielded me with his body, but his leg got broken. Stirs, you know about machines and stuff, right? Could you fix my granddad? Carrying a Machina, huh? Maybe the first kid from a dunce will help. Really, thanks, great. Please do your best. All of you forever. Alright. Granddad helped me when I lost my mom, and Dad and had nowhere to turn. So this time around, I want to be the one to help him. No problem. Leave it to me. Alright. And unfortunately, that is going to be the end of this episode here, guys. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm going to be ending it right here. Still, hope you guys enjoyed. If you enjoyed it, comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.